guys, this is a video for the parents to help you guys assess and possibly prepare your kids for the upcoming belt test. So, of course, we have many different age groups. We have pre-K1, pre-K2, and we have after-school kids. So we have ages from 3 to 9 or 10. Of course, the requirements and what I'm expecting from a 3-year-old will be different from what I'm expecting from a 10-year-old. So guys, I'm gonna show you the techniques, the way I would like them to look. Of course, 3-year-old will be able to interpret it a little bit differently than an older person. But anyways, try to assess your kids and see if they can resemble it as closely to my moves as they can. Alright guys, so we're going to start with the blocks. They'll be standing in the stance, one leg forward, one leg back. We're going to start with the rising block. Their hand will be above their head, not touching the forehead. Here we go. They're going to make an X and bring their hand up. Make an X, bring their hand up. Make an X, bring their hand up. Next block they'll be working on is the down block. You bring your hand right in the middle of your body. You're going to make an X, bring your hand down. Make an X, bring your hand down. Next, we're going to do the inside block. Your hand should be divided, your arm is dividing you in half, kind of like you're showing somebody your fist, like don't mess with me, I'm doing karate. You're going to bring your hand out and in. You're going to bring your hand out and in. Out and in. Now we're going to do the outside block. It's going to be more like a windshield wiper. Again, I'm starting with my hand forward, like I'm showing my fist, and I usually, I always try to match the same side. If my leg is forward, I start with my arm forward. So let's see how it's done. We're going to bring our hands down in an X and bring your hand out in the windshield wiper position. Hands down and make an X. Hands down, make an X. So these are all the blocks they need to know. They also need to know their straight punches. So you start, again, one leg forward, same arm forward. You're going to punch as if you're drilling a hole in the wall. So my fist screws in like this. Screws in. Like that. They need to know these moves. Next, they need to know their straight kick. Their straight kick is going to be like this. Their hands down. They're going to fold their knee and unfold. Again. Fold their knee, unfold. And the same will be switching legs. Fold your knee, unfold. Now guys, besides that, they also need to know some grappling positions, on the ground positions. I'm going to use my assistant to show you some grappling positions. Hi guys, this is my assistant Jake. He is a red belt in karate. That's a very, very high belt. Once you get to this belt, you'll be as good as Mr. Jake, right, Mr. Jake? Alright guys, we'll be showing you 4 dominant positions that you need to know for the test. Alright guys, let's get started. Mr. Jake, lay down. First is the mount position. My knees are on the mat, not like this. My knees are on the mat and under his arms. I'm leaning over him with my arms wide. This is a mount position. My legs are tight on him. So as if I'm riding a horse and I have spurs in, so I don't fall off. Next position is the side control, meaning I'm on the side of him, like this. I'm going to slide my hand under his neck, like I'm giving him a hug, connect my arms together, and lay down to listen for his heartbeat, and squeeze a little bit. Next position is called the guard position. I call it sometimes monkeys hanging off the tree. Mr. Jake, go on your knees. Look what I'm going to do. I'm going to lock my legs on his back and hold his head down like I'm hanging on a tree and I don't want to fall off. Next position is called the seatbelt position. He's sitting like this on his bottom. I cross my legs here and I put a seatbelt like this. I click. So, not both hands on his neck. I'll choke him like this. Seat belt, like this. One arm over, one arm under. Click, and I hold him. So, these are the dominant positions. Alright guys, also you need to know some escapes. Let's show Mr. Jacob put me in the mount position. So, Mr. Jacob is sitting on top of me in the mount position. So, first thing I need to do, step number 1. Grab his uniform, pull him down. That's step number 1. Step number 2, I'm gonna hug him. Step number 3, I'm gonna bridge and roll. Now I'm out of this position. So the next thing you need to know is how to hold the mount position. Because in reality, when you climb on top of the guy will be like a wild bull, trying to throw you off side to side. Try to throw me off, Jacob. Push side to side, yeah. So to hold the mount position, what I'm gonna do, if he pushes me that way, throw me that way, I'm gonna stick 2 hands out to stop. Now throw me the other way. I'm gonna use 2 hands to stop. Throw me the other way again. Boom. This is how you hold the mount position. Because if I don't do this, try to throw me, I fall off. Next position. You need to be able to hold the seatbelt position. For this, I think I'm too big, so Mr. Jacob will be doing it. Sometimes I call it the crazy horse. So Mr. Jacob, climb on top of me and get the seatbelt position. Throw your legs around me. So this is what happens when you climb on top of the person. He doesn't like, so he tries to wrestle you out away from him. So crazy horse can buck, can turn, and try to throw you upside down. And you have to be able to hold this position. Good job, Mr. Jacob. You survived the crazy horse. And one last position you have to be able to hold is the guard position. So he goes on his knees, I hold him. So because he wants to escape, he wants to push away from me to escape me. But I have to be able to hold it. So to hold it, I hold his head down like this and I press him tight. So try to get away from me, Mr. Jacob. I hold him. If he gets away from me like this, I reach again and I push him down. Try to raise up again, Mr. Jacob. He escapes, I grab him and pull him down again. I don't let him get away. As soon as he raises up, I grab him and I pull him in again. He raises up, pull him down. So this is how you hold the guard position. Thank you very much, Mr. Jacob. Alright guys, you also need to know some self-defense moves for your test. So we're going to start with Mr. Jacob. He's going to be my assistant. So first he's going to start by grabbing my wrist. Let's say, I don't want to sound cliche, but Mr. Jacob used this hand and grab this wrist. So very simple wrist release. I'm going to make a fist, grab my own fist, and I'm just going to pull away. So one more time, he grabs my wrist, make a fist, pull away. That's the first wrist escape. Second wrist escape doesn't matter. If he holds me with this hand or this hand, doesn't matter. I can still escape. I'm going to put my knee down on his wrist and pull my arm away. One more time, like this, and pull away. If he holds me with 2 hands, I can still do the same thing. Just pull away. Another way I can do it, when he's holding me, I'm making a fist. I'm grabbing my own fist between his arms. I grab between his arms. And I pull it up like this to escape. One more time. Grab, pull it up to escape. Next thing, we're going to learn a bear hug escape, the basic one. He bear hugs me right here. I'm going to make a frame, so my hand goes up and makes a frame. I'm going to put it on his neck, or I'm going to put it on his face. My bottom will walk to the back so he can't tip me over, and I'm going to apply a lot of pressure like this until he lets me go. Again, so I'm going to slide my hand to his face or his neck. My bottom will walk back, and I'm going to apply pressure until he lets me go. And another escape, if he bear hugs me from behind, let's turn this way towards the camera. What I do, I make my legs wide so I can see his leg. I'm going to reach down and grab his heel. Once I grab his heel, I don't pull his leg. Instead, I sit on top of him, and that makes him fall. Thank you, Mr. Jacob. And one other escape. If he gets my neck like this, he's holding me like he's trying to choke me. I'm gonna pull my head down like this, dive under and step away. One more time. Dive down, step away. One other escape you can use, if he's holding you, you can try to get his fingers and just peel him off like this. One more time. Get his fingers and peel him off. Alright guys, this is all you need to know for your test as far as self-defense moves go. So guys, most of the moves I just showed you, they're simplified versions of more advanced moves. Of course, When you get to the higher belts, you will not be doing your blocks the way I was showing you. You'll be doing it a little bit in a more sophisticated way. You'll have more details. The same with the grappling positions. But for now, I think this is important for you guys to just get the basics. And I think I don't want to overload their heads with too many details. So for now, I think this is good for them to know. Please practice with them, assess their knowledge, and this way you will know if they are ready for the test. Alright guys, good luck. Thank you.